There it goes. Ah! Sorry. Why didn't you shoot? I don't know. Hey everybody, we are here for another video update with Hatch. From his last session that you watched, he did a really nice job. So we are moving on to the next step, which is going to actually be running birds. This is a huge step. Do not underestimate what I'm saying here. This is huge. I hope that he handles it well. We have another brace mate over here. We've got Vexer. You want to wet his ears down for him before we get started? And then he is going to be a steady brace mate, should do a nice job for Hatch. But these running birds add a whole new level of excitement. So we're going to show you how to handle them through it. Hopefully I get to show you some handling and it should be fun. Follow along. Whoa. Ready? Go ahead and send him first. This is something that we like to start, making sure that our dog is listening to us, not the other handler. Okay. Again, we're running Hatch here with a really steady brace mate. As Hatch himself gets better, we will move him into running with not so steady brace mates, which is going to be more of a challenge, but at this point it's just a challenge enough to stand steady, so he gets an easy brace mate to run with. And none easier than Vexer, the man, the one and only that I've ever heard of. It's definitely the only him, that's for sure. Where's our first bird at, Jessica? He's locked up there, trying to. No? Come on. Oh yeah, from earlier training session.
I did drop a bird on accident. So it cut across the driveway, but I don't think it ran up this way.
Well, he seems pretty serious about it.
Let's work it.
First potential bird. I'm not seeing anything. Let's go ahead and heel them on and we'll move out of here. Whoa, whoa. He started to anticipate that. He started to kind of pivot, turn. I don't want him to, I want him to wait. Whoa. See, that's good right there. He thought about it, but he stayed put. Heel. Heel. Okay. Come on. You're being extra cautious out here. We've had several other training sessions this morning and he's kind of getting birdie on a few of those hot spots from that. All this steadiness work, kind of brings on caution. If they're doing it right, if you're doing it right, if they're learning, they're going to be more and more cautious. Is this it? All right, good. We got a point here when we have a back. This is going to be an important thing to try and work in an opportunity for Hatch to back later. Go ahead and close your gun up too in case it pushes out that way and I don't have a shot, but you do, so we can try and get all these killed for him. Again, no handle for him yet. We're going to come in, we're going to work this bird. If he makes a mistake, he gets handled. This is how we can teach him to avoid handling all the way around by just complying with what he already knows he's supposed to. When we get into testing levels, which is our ultimate goal with him, he can't be handled constantly or you'll lose points and ultimately have the potential of not passing even just from overhandling. I'm going to try and push this bird out here. It's going to be a little tougher for him because he's going to have to pivot to see it, but we'll see how he handles it. See, right there. Whoa! Totally new thing. He was standing birds flushing. Some shot involved with that, but he took I was trying to see if he was going to take a step or two and stop, or if he was going to keep going, and he was definitely took a step or two and thought, nobody said anything yet, I'm going. And this is This all comes back to dogs are place and situationally oriented. So this is the first time he's been back on running birds since being steady. And he said, I'm gonna see if I can do it the way that I used to, which was breaking at wing. So we'll get him a shot of water. Whoa. Now notice, folks, that I didn't come down here and I pick him up and take him all the way back up there. That's something that a lot of folks do that I think is completely pointless aside from a little physical handling. And you can get by with that right here by saying, hey, whoa. That accomplishes the same as that unless you're looking for a morning workout with your dog. Good, heel. Get him a shot of water. Thank you. It's warm, it's still summertime, guys. Keep your dogs wet, keep them watered. Now that bird flew off this way, so we're gonna watch for our delayed chase situation. Go ahead. Right now I'm always sending his brace mate first, so he has the opportunity to pay attention being the young dog here. Hey, okay. You see a little bit of this foot racing stuff. If it becomes a habit, like he has to run out there and push ahead of that other dog, a lot of times we'll pull him off of that. It becomes a competitive thing that can cause a lot of problems in a testing scenario. Is that it again? No? That's where Kaz's birds were this morning. Okay. There, he moved on that one on all his own, so it's a good deal. But he's still cautious. Caution is good. It's not a bad thing to see. Bunch of feathers here. This is where we set that bird before. Good, let's go. Cut back out here to the right now. Go, boys. Dirty fields are important to train in, but it's also important to have a good idea of where your birds are at so that you don't condition bad habits. Like he hesitates on that little bit colder scent or something. There's one. Here's our backing opportunity. Nice, and he slammed that all on his own, which is fantastic. I'm gonna step back out of the way so he's got the opportunity to see what's going on. He knows I'm here, but I'm not standing right on top of him. Hey Jess, why don't you go ahead and push that out this way? Based on where Kat's set up. We got a soft hit bird that's going down. Go ahead and send him on that. I bet he catches it. Nice job. We had a baby movement out of him in anticipation of that bird coming this way. Trying to be steady, but made up his mind. Oh, look at that. So there's a stop to flush situation. This is something that happens in tests all the time. Even though that was the bird we sent him on, it's gonna happen where he runs out to make a retrieve. Whoa, buddy. And runs over a bird in the process, and he has to handle it just like he did there. So that's absolutely fantastic, a good training situation for Vex. Go ahead and heel him away, and we're headed across. Heel. We're gonna get a Hatch moved up here, get him a short shot of water. Hey. Good, heel. With these running birds, I'm seeing a little more movement out of him than I kind of want to see, but a lot less movement than I expected. I really expected him to break on that first bird, which he did, but he handled really well, which is the key to knowing that we're at the right step and we're moving in the right direction at the right speed. If he were to completely blow me off and run that bird down, we are not ready for running birds. Whoa. Okay, we'll send him on and go find another one. Woo, woo. But he got a backing opportunity. That was fantastic. Good job. You saw them kind of working that all the way up through here. Get pinned down tight enough to down. This is a fun group of dogs to run together. He's kind of losing his intensity just a little bit, which means he's probably a good ways off the bird. Whoa. We got wind coming up out of here. We have to kind of work this, see how the grass is moving to him. We'll work out to flush this here. Seems like we're close. Very nice. He just pivoted his back a little bit. Pivoted his front, didn't move his back. It's all good. That was a kind of one eye on the dog, one eye on the bird shooting situation there. Whoa. Fetch, fetch. From a respect standpoint, we try and handle a little bit quieter when you're in close proximity to another dog so that Vex doesn't hear me, and try and handle as well. Nice job, buddy. Heel, finish it up, come on. Nice, that's what we like. Good. Good job. Let's go with another shot of water, and we got one more bird out here. Which way are we headed? Straight up toward the house. Nice job, guys. All right, you ready? Whoa. Okay. It's a baby handler error on our part, Jess, both of us. We just sent Vex in for his delayed retrieve attempt, and he moved right up there to check it to see. I didn't even think about it. Yep, I didn't even think about it. Made a mistake there. Not an end of the world mistake, but definitely a mistake. We should have heeled past where that bird went down before we sent these two guys on. Definitely would have wanted to do that if it had been reversed and that was Vex's bird and Hatch had been honoring in that situation. All of that comes down to delayed chase situations in a hunt test or a knob to test, invitational, any of that thing. Here we go. Coming in for a backing opportunity right there. Probably can't even see that. I don't know how he even saw that. Vexy got out hunted a little bit today, buddy. Which is why both of these boys are on the Standing Stone Dream Team. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Get in close on that. Look at that boy. He's just pretty. He said, I'll throw a paw up for a little bit of style. Now that last bird looked really, really good. So I'm gonna make this one second guessing myself. I was gonna challenge him, but I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is try and push it. He's closer on it, so that's gonna make it more challenging for him because he's closer to the bird. As he gets better at this, we'll take this kind of opportunity to push these birds out over top of him, which is a more challenging situation. But based on what we've seen today, I'm just gonna try and hook it out. I'm guessing Jess is gonna get a shot. The wind's gonna pick that bird, hopefully, and pull it back out here downwind. But we'll see. If it flies up toward the house, we don't have a shot, but there it goes. Ah! Sorry. Shoot. Why didn't you shoot?
I don't know.
All right, so we did have a lateral hop right here. I didn't have any correction in that, and it's all because I'm trying to evaluate. This is a fine line that's gonna happen, and then we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. This is a good training session. He made this hop here, but he stopped himself. There was no verbal, there was no handle with the collar, nothing, which all says in his head, he is thinking steadiness. Go ahead, bud. Heel. Now, as we finish this out, What we're gonna end up having to do is put a little more polish on that steadiness work. It's one of those things that any of that movement's gonna get handled a little bit because all of that movement can get him in trouble. But right now I'm trying to help him to understand the concept of what is steady, what is not steady, and he is definitely grasping that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can keep up on the rest of his progress. I'm the guy with the pink gun. This is Jess and Kat behind the camera today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.